Look, man, y'all know where we at, man. We in Young's Park, man. Matter of fact, man, we in Norfolk, VA, man. We in the downtown section, man, of Norfolk right now. We in my hood. This is YP Young Park, Clover Nation. For y'all that don't know, this is where I made my name at, man. So let me take y'all where it all began, man. Way, man, to my strip, man. This is my old hangout. This is my old neighborhood. This is my strip that I started hustling on. It's Arley Road in St. Paul right here, man. This is where it all began. I grew up in the 300 block. It's Arley Road right here up in this court, up in here. So I'll take y'all, man. That's what. For y'all that don't know, man, you know, it was great times out here in the 80s, man, when money was coming in abundance. You know, like I said, man, it was some of the best times, and it was some of the worst times.
Talk to them.
You know, I lost a lot of friends, a lot of soldiers out here. So in no way am I glorifying or am I condoning drug dealing or violence. So I don't want y'all to get that, you know, misconstrued or misconvey the message. But like I said, I'm just here to, you know, give you my story on what's going on, and like I said, where it all began at, man.
All right.
Young's Park, man.
Young's Park.
One of the most infamous neighborhoods in Norfolk.
Hey, yo, wasn't Oscar over here?
Nah, they was in Diggs. They was on the other side.
I know they was in Diggs at one point, but you sure they never came through here and did nothing?
Nah.
Okay.
Nothing. Trust me, I know all the faces and all the players that came through.
Yeah, all right.
You know, I had a say in that.
All right.
You know? So,
well, talk to them then so they know.
So for all y'all that don't know, man, the ones that do know, they know I held it down out here, man, for many years, you know, at a young age.
All right.
You know, and 13 years old, on up till I was 20. And right here, man, on the road to St. Paul.
Okay.
This is where I grew up at, right here in this court right here, man. One of the most infamous strips in the projects, man. For those who know, they know Arley Road is Bloody Road, man. That's what it used to be called back in the days.
Okay.
And like I said, man, it was an opportunity to make your bread, and if you did it the right way, you seen your come up.
So what kind of drugs was being sold out here?
During that time was the powder.
It was the powder. What year that?
It started like back in 82, 83. From my knowledge, but it was probably a little deeper than that. But like I said, my understanding of coming into the game, that's when I discovered it. 82, 83.
Okay.
So, right here, man. This is it. 300 block Arley Road, man. This is my block, man.
Okay.
This is my strip. East only, man.
What is it?
East only.
All right.
For all y'all that don't know, it's not only, it's only. You know what I'm saying? So you pronounce the L before the N, man. So it's only. Only road.
How you pronounce it?
Only. Only.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pronounce the O.
All right. So what used to happen out here? Tell me about out here. Give me a good flashback. Something. You know?
Man.
Paint the scene.
Just the scene right here, man. I'm gonna take you back to 83. Me as a little kid, man, right here up under these trees, man, with my little scale, man, my little handheld scale, my little bag of weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Try to make my little dime plays, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how it began, you know, and like I said, man, I see my come up started rising, and
So when the crack hit over here, how was that?
Like I said, it's the strip. You know, everything that was sold that you could think of was sold right here on the strip, man.
No, that was 82. I'm talking about like 89, you know what I mean? 88, 87.
89, when spread over the whole neighborhood.
There you go. Tell them about that. That's what I'm talking about.
The whole neighborhood had exploded then. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had, you know, was getting it bad. You know, so it wasn't just me. You know what I'm saying? It was other cats that was before me, you know what I'm saying, that still had control of the streets. They had, you know, power in the streets. Still had the major power in the streets. But like I said, I was one of the cats that was really coming up, putting it down, and trying to keep all the BS out of this. You know what I'm saying? And if you wasn't with us, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't getting no bread. So that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? I was the enforcer, if that's what you want to call me. You know what I'm saying?
And it is what it is.
Yeah, so follow me, man. Let me take y'all to where you got it at.
It's crazy how they still up, because they done got rid of everything else around here.
Yeah, but it's slated for to be tore down. for y'all that want to see what this neighborhood was about and all that, you can go to BET, man. Disrupt and Dismantle, that TV series that came on maybe like a couple of months ago. They had Young's, Tower Park, and Prairie Park and all that. Matter of fact, man, this is the trifecta. This is the uptown area, as we call it, because it's 4 or 5 different neighborhoods that makes up the uptown area. You know what I'm saying? So,
and what's those neighborhoods? Tell them.
Prairie Park, Tower Park, of course, Young's, Huntersville, Old Huntersville, and the Village. You know, and then they had Robbers Park, Bowling Park, but they was tore down. But yeah, this is my court, man. This is where I grew up at, right here, man. As these kids played this, I played right here. The same
Okay.
dirt. You know, as a kid, I played the same dirt and all that. So, you know, it was grew up in a 3-bedroom right here. 332. That's my old ass. Where I grew up at.
That's a 3-bedroom unit.
It's a 3-bedroom. 7 kids raised in this house, man. There's 7 of us. And, you know, the times was hard back then. Started making my come up right here. And,
Turn around so you can face the camera. They can hear it.
I started making my come up right here, in this court right here. And my first time ever really grinding and making a name for myself and really hustling with the coke back then. First time ever hustling started right here, 1985. 1985, the first time I ever sold any drugs, hard drugs, was right here. That green box is on the outside of the fence, but it used to be on the inside of the fence when I was younger. And it used to be me, a couple of my childhood friends, all of us right here. It might be like 20 of us on the street. And all of us would sell out at the same time. So it was that much money coming back in. The Reaganomics, man. The economics was crazy. And the cars would come in.
I was just getting ready to speak on that.
Yeah, the cars would come in right here, and we would all be lined up right here. Some would be inside the fence, some would be outside the fence. And we would actually be hustling, you know, doing our thing right here on the strip, man.
And that's what I was getting ready to say. That I remember me and my brother driving through here in the Jeep with the music playing, all the girls out here. This is one of the spots they'll say, man, you want a good chick, go down to Young's Park.
This is the neighborhood.
You know what I mean?
You know, it
was Young's Park, Roberts Park. They always had certain spots there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, just like, you know, driving down 8th Avenue, you know, we go down, we hit 45th Street, then we might hit 44th Street, drop by Drew Hamilton. You know what I mean? Then go back up on 8th Avenue, about 134th, make it down to 112. You know what I mean? And 114th Street is certain blocks that I'm naming that, you know, that's where it was known for like the girls. You understand? Like drive by St. Nick Projects over on 7th Avenue. So that's how they used to drive through here. Now tell them about that. So I'm trying to paint that picture.
Yeah,
so
man,
they see, you know, the division.
You know,
man.
this was one of the neighborhoods that everybody came at the hang, regardless of where you was from. Everybody wanted to drive through here because they knew this was a fashion show.
Tell them again. That's what I'm talking about.
This was the women that, this was the cats put the clothes on that. You know, this was where the cars was at. This is where the bag was at. We was getting it. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it. Every neighborhood was doing their thing, but this was the neighborhood, and it still was. Young Park carried that name forever. You know what I'm saying? But today's time, things have changed. But
okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. I remember back in the day, Huntersville was making a lot of noise. I couldn't believe how small it was, you know, but it was making a lot of noise.
Yeah, true indeed.
Huntersville was making a lot of noise.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want nobody to think that I'm sanctioning like you bigging up no Young Park or no only park. Because all these parks are jumping. Like I said, we're going to get back in the Diggs Park, but we're going to shoot over there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like I said, Prairie Park was doing their thing with the food.
There you go.
Huntersville, the Village was doing their thing with the food. Old Huntersville was doing their thing with the powder, you know, and the hard, the rock, you know what I'm saying, all that. So, like I said, Diggs Park was doing their thing with the big jumbo 50s lines out of this world looking like.
That's when the yard man them come down and take over Diggs Park. See? Yeah. That's when we first come down, yeah. I talk about like 87, 88 when they did jumbo. All right?
So, you know, like I said, man, and all the neighborhood was even, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful time.
You know?
Wasn't that much violence. The violence only came in when it was necessary. And,
exactly.
And like I said, man, everybody ate. You know, it was love, wasn't no hate. You know, and the hustlers it was like a fraternity, man. It was.
But I'm gonna keep it 100 because I'm gonna do a joint on the big homie from down here now. But you said everything was neat and all that. We ain't gonna forget about Kenny Speed and Van now when they used to come through here. That's the Boogie Man.
That's my first
cousin. That's what I call the Boogie Man.
Van, my first cousin.
But you already know.
But see, you don't remember meeting me.
You know what I mean?
You don't remember
the people I met. I don't remember each individual.
But no, we was actually in the living room.
Tell me about it. Refresh
I don't want to get on and say too much, but
when we get off the camera, you know what I mean? He's saying that we had met back then, and I was in the living room with him, so he's gonna tell me where, because there was a whole lot of drugs. I already did a time for it, so I already know there was a whole lot of drugs. You know what I mean?
That was,
and, you know, rest in peace, my brother.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
was that was the meeting, but you bought it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, he know what he's talking about. He know what he's talking about. Yeah, that'll come through. Yeah.
I see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So he got that. Give me some love, nigga. He got that. He got me. I can't believe my old ass ain't remember something. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean?
So, you know, I'm sorry we couldn't give you that on like I want, but it was some personal things that like, yeah, man. But yeah, Huntersville, the village, man, that cat, man, the cat with the yellow Benz, like the BMW back then and all that, convertibles. We had the cats coming through in the 190s convertible with the drops, with the cats from Roberts Park, they was doing their thing. Cats from Bowling Park was doing their thing. Cats from Ingleside was doing their thing.
Park Place was doing their thing too. Don't forget about little Tom over there. Tom T Wink.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No question.
The Titus.
Rest
You know
in
what I mean?
Rest in peace of Tom, man.
You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. Don't forget that was my boy.
Rest in peace of Tom Slaughter, man.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Wink, man.
Big shout out to Wink.
Shout out to what's my name?
Pauline, the sister.
Erg, man.
You know
shout out to Big Erg, man.
Big Erg, yeah.
All of them, man. Rest in peace to Erg, man. Cheers. This is my man Erg, man. He grew up out Young Spot. He knew me ever since I was a child, man. He knew my struggle, he knew my hustle, he knew my, my repetition, my background. So, he can tell you about how the hood was in the '80s, man. He can tell you how, what kind of guy I was, man. You know what I'm saying, and all that. So
But he was a pretty good guy. You know what I mean? He ain't bother nobody, and we all have been out there doing. We all have done wrong things, dirty things, or whatever you want to call it. But sometimes you get to wake up and smell the coffee. The game is gonna be over sooner or later. It's up to you. And that's all that is.
No, because that's where we was going with it.
Yeah.
That's where we was going with it. Let them know what it was, and that it was hard out here, and we made bad choices. He did 21 in jail, I did 26 in jail. You understand what I'm saying?
I never been locked up before, but I have been out there. I have done dirty things before, but I just got lucky. I guess God was looking out for me, and it just, that's just how it happened.
Yes, but you remember when we was younger, we wasn't trying to hear nothing, and we was running out here wild.
That's right.
You know what I mean? As children, so those are the ones I'm trying to talk to let them know at the end of the day, it ain't worth it.
Right, that's right.
You know
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it, no matter how much you get, because I had it all.
Their generation is different than ours.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We was hard-headed, but their heads are even harder. You get what I'm saying? I guess as time goes on.
I hate to see my grandkids
and it need to stop. For real. They talking about what white man doing for us. Look what we doing to each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong now.
You
get what I'm saying? They feel like the white man is wrong for doing what they did to us, but look what's going on, what we're doing to each other. They don't think it's wrong, but it is.
Yeah.
It's real.
So how you think we can rectify that? Or try to, begin to rectify that? What would be your solution? Where would you begin?
Well, the only thing I can say is that it's crime, right? Okay, it ain't nothing that the police officers can do. You know how they say we need more cops out here and this and that and that. Ain't nothing that they can do. We have to stop this ourselves. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong now.
Now tell me how.
We have to stop this ourselves.
I'm here trying to hear a solution.
So you understand? Yeah. And but
where would you start? Let's give a beginning. Where would you think would be the best place or the best method, to begin to fix this?
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Okay, what if Cabot Park, Young Park, Tidewater Park. Okay. Do y'all think that there's a chance that we can bring everybody together? You think that can happen?
How and all for what? But they're going to know what's the incentive.
Yeah.
Peace could be the incentive too. Now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But I'm just asking you what it is. It could be peace. It could be a cookout. You know what I mean? It could be a block party.
But see, that's what we used to do back in the day. Ain't that right, Bootney?
Yeah.
We used to do that. We used to have a ball back then. We used to have the block parties out Capital Park, basically. You get what I'm saying? And the thing is, see, when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, Capital Park, Young Park, Tidewater Park, Bowling Park, all these parks and the projects here in Norfolk, Virginia, man, all of us was friends back then when I was growing up.
Listen, when I first came down here in like 87, it was 87, 89, about 88. When I first came down here, we went over to my man, God bless the dead, rest in peace, Wayne Morehouse. You know what I mean?
Lammers Point.
No, over there on 36th Street in Park Place.
Okay.
Wayne Moore with Chuck.
But he was from Lammers Point. Yeah.
Okay. So now, I shoot over there at his house, me and my brother over there. They got a little shade out back and everything going on back.
Right,
and all the neighbors knew what's going on. Everybody respected everybody. When he come out the shade, he see the kids playing in the backyard, or the father or grandfather or whatever. He say, hey, how you doing, Wayne Moore? You know what I mean? Ain't going about their business. You understand?
That's right.
Now, me and my brother pull up, they out back in the shade. And my brother just walk in. You know what I mean?
Right.
So as he walking in, I'm like, yo, where you going? You know what I mean? Yeah, like you don't walk in nobody's house. Cause we didn't do them no. All the doors was locked.
Right.
But the moral of the story is down here the doors was open. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And you just walked in. So he's explaining to me that this is what everybody do down here.
Right.
It's all love down here. Like, yo, it's cool.
Yeah.
You can be you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody respect each other, know each other, love each other, and everybody's friends,
Right.
grew up together and everything else.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. So every time my brother would take me to somebody's house, he walked in. Nobody locked their door.
Right.
Even drug dealers.
Right.
You know what I mean? When common folks was locking their door in New York and bolting it and putting bars on the window and everything else.
Right.
I come down here and people just hear the screen door slamming. Like I said, when the police came, I just ran in the house because they ran. Nobody told me come on.
Right.
Because they didn't get a chance to. They seen the police, they ran, I ran.
Okay.
And I ran with the crowd, was fast enough to keep them. So when they ran in the house, I ran in with them.
Right.
And the lady came, made sure everybody, y'all want something to drink? Y'all eyes? She said, hold on, let me go outside, see what's going on. I'll be right back.
Oh.
You remember them days?
Yes, sir.
And she
Yes,
came out
yes,
here
sir.
and walked up the block, seen the police, they ain't goddamn thing, walked by the police, said, how you doing, officer? You understand what I'm saying?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Greet the police, let them know everything cool, she lit there, she's a civilian. You know what I mean?
That's
and
right.
they know it's already drugs here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They know she ain't selling it.
That's right.
They just beep the horn and keep going.
Okay.
And then we come right back out and bust the car, hit the music, and we back to square one.
Yeah.
Just like we talking now, but we was doing bullshit then.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Those were the good old days.
Oh yeah, man. Yes, sir.
And at the end of it, all that shit, it wasn't worth it. Like I said, I sat in jail 26 goddamn years, man. No matter
Definitely
how.
wasn't worth it.
And I mean, I'm gonna say it energetic and all that, where the fake people gonna try and say nigga glorifying. But no, when I think about it, I loved it. That's why I lived it. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm telling you now that it wasn't worth it. But if you ask me if I loved it, I'll be lying if I tell you I did.
Right.
Who wouldn't like being able to drive 5 different Mercedes in one day? Each one a different color because you want one to match out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right.
Who wouldn't want to be in Philly for the Greek Fest, the little Philly Fest they used to have?
Oh, yeah.
The homecoming.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Me and my brother flying together and go straight to the dealer and buy 2 cars to drive to the joint.
Right.
We ain't drive down there. Everybody else drove down there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He might have
Yes,
been in
sir.
Texas. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I might be in Chicago. Where I'm at. You know what I mean? Yo, you going to Greek Fest? Like, nah, I wasn't planning on it. Man, come on, let's go over there, man. When we gonna drive? I'll fucking get 2 bases. Packed a knapsack, grabbed the money, jumped on the plane, and everything was sweet then. Wasn't no homeland security and all that.
Right.
I don't walk through the joint with 100,000 and drop 500. You know, drop 5,000 on the counter. You know what I mean? For the people looking through the bag and just kept it moving. I ain't had to ask them nothing. And I never looked back. That way they ain't got to think on the police or nothing. I just dropped that and keep it moving.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It was legal then. You know what I mean? It was basically legal. They didn't have all them laws and all that. Everybody was trying to get a piece of that drug money. Everybody was trying to get a piece of that drug money. It's just only certain people was willing to risk their life for it.
Yeah.
But there was others that didn't want to risk their life, but they wanted a piece of the pie.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then you had different fractions that stayed back. You know what I mean? The different fractions is like the car dealers. You know what I mean? That's illegally juggling the papers to put us in the cars. Working around the IRS to get the money. Everybody wanted a piece of that money.
Oh yeah.
From all levels. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Even the clothes designers, Tommy Hilfiger, all of them.
Yeah.
They say, oh, them niggas like to stand out. Get them some bright colors. Make them some bright color shirts.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't no black urban wear then. And then one man woke up. The first one to hit us, you know what I mean, with urban wear. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
the damage in the use. You know what I mean?
Major damage use.
You know what I mean?
What was the other one?
And you had the truth. You had the what's that main one that kicked off called Canal? You know what I mean? 'Cause remember, Cross Colors was the first one.
Oh yeah.
With the crazy colors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now Cross Colors, I'm gonna do a whole joint on that, but Cross Colors went out of business because they couldn't supply the demand. When they made the joint, they was making them for blacks. But the white people that was putting up the money was trying to tell them how to run things the same way they do in the music business. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to tell the rappers, now you can't rap about sex and violence, you gotta rap about this. Or you can't rap about this, you need to be more violent. You gotta get a tattoo on your face. And they was running it. You know what I mean? As far as the movie company and things like that. So, you know, it was like crazy. I don't forgot where I'm at, man. My mind all over the place. I was talking about.
Hey, I
want to finish that one.
Hey, you know, ain't nothing wrong with getting emotional about things that happened in the past and stuff.
Well, that's how I finish it.
But you know what, though? We still here. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
And you know what?
Still breathing.
A lot of us would still be here if they followed one thing. When you get pulled over by any state or government agency, you know what I mean? Or police or anybody.
That's right.
Before they arrest you, they got to say one thing, and that's the one thing that they don't teach us in school that I'm here to teach you today. You know what that is? You have the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just talking hood talk. But the government say you have the right to remain silent. The states say that. The Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. If you cannot afford an attorney at this time, we would report one to you. And I know that shit from getting arrested so many goddamn times. Like a rap song.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I'm tired of hearing it.
No, bro, I'm saying it, but our people don't know that. This is the first thing that they even tell you.
Teach you.
So if the police is telling you, yo, you have the right to remain silent. Everything after that's supposed to be non and void. Right or wrong?
You right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you right.
You have the right to remain silent. And then they tell you right after that. And anything you say can and will be used against you.
That's right.
And they're telling you to be silent. You understand what I'm saying? So you tell me how that played out.
Half them up convict themselves.
You understand? That's why I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. Get out the game. You know what I mean? You already know, you know, the Fifth Amendment. They even tell you you have the right to remain silent, AKA hood talk. Shut the fuck up. You know, it ain't that hard. Right?
Hey, get out the streets, man, if you're not built for it, man. Y'all get, as soon as you get arrested, you ready to start throwing names, kicking names around. So Joe Blow got this, Joe Blow got that, man. You know you're not built for it. Why y'all be breaking your neck to get back out here and do the same thing, then we be ready to tell it all over again? Tighten up with that, man.
And that's why I say, don't even get involved in it.
Get out the way, man.
Don't even get involved in it.
Get out the way.
So you don't have to make those choices. You know what I mean? So you don't have to make a choice to do or not do, work or not work. Just don't get involved. If you in it, you know what I mean? Get what you can and get the hell out. Stop where you at, count your money, and get out.
There you go. That's right.
Because if not, you could be me 26 years later, come walking through the new Young's Park that they're going to rebuild.
Yeah.
Tell the nigga the same thing I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Because there was nobody walking through here telling me back then.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, you know, that's where we at, man. All right, we hit another location.
Okay.
All right?
Good.
Cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.